Uh, they slowed and then accelerated. Um, Not anything crazy though. They did run that red.
Also, I've noticed once I started doing these, some of the Glendales stuck to the tracks that go towards
Oh, the
the
snow melt?
abattoir. Pardon?
Did the snow melt?
Yep. I've noticed some of the if I wait here long enough, the drivers will start driving on the train tracks on Abattoir Ave.
Do you think I should head over to Signal Street at the bridge?
I haven't seen any lights past there yet, so I'll say wait until we piss them off.
10-4. Rhodes is just an officer. Only thing we pay for is dentists and eye doctors. Interesting. Only thing most people pay for is prescriptions unless you have lifelong illness and it's free. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. But like I said, Medtronic got into legal issues preventing them from essentially requesting a review for the 780 and the Guardian 4 sensor, which again, worldwide was available pretty much everywhere else. So, for context, I think only in July is when I got it. And when I say I was probably one of the first people who put in the reservation for the 780 and the Guardian 4, last A1C was 3.5. That sounds better, but definitely still low. Because like I said, a 4 is a 68 and there's a heavily speeding Seminole. 9. Dispatch 130, 1038. We're originally southbound Buccaneer, but currently westbound towards the train tracks. They Gray Seminole occupied once.
I'll be in the area, but I'm gonna keep clocking over here.
Yeah, absolutely. Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Officer Rhodes of the Los Santos Police Department. How are you?
I'm okay.
Well, that's good.
I'm Gregory Lightfoot with the Grimers.
You're what?
I'm Gregory Lightfoot with the Grimers.
Gregory Lightfoot.
Yeah.
Lightfoot, haven't I pulled you over before?
No, you just gaslighted me into thinking that I was jaywalking. With the big cop.
Did you deserve it?
No, man.
No?
No, nobody deserves to be gaslighted. Are you serious?
I mean, maybe we can agree to disagree.
I guess. So,
Yeah.
what did I do, officer?
Wait, do you not know what you did?
No, I'm not too sure, to be honest.
You mind taking that mask off?
Sure.
Mind taking the goggles off?
133, 1038 northbound,
so
Buccaneer Way.
Tonight, are we?
There we are.
Again.
Really?
What?
I'm needy?
I don't know.
I'm a needy gaslighter now?
I think, honestly, yes. That is very fitting for you, Officer Rhodes.
Okay, well, you know what's not fitting for you?
What's that?
Your last name.
What is that? What does that mean?
Well, you were speeding, so you sure as hell don't have a light foot.
Wouldn't I have a light foot if I didn't notice I was speeding?
No, you would have a heavy foot.
Well, I'm gonna say it's a light foot just for this lesson today.
Okay, and let me guess. I'm gaslighting you again.
Honestly, you are gaslighting me into thinking that I was speeding when I wasn't.
Okay. Well, how fast were you going?
How fast was I going? I was doing the speed limit, sir. I don't break the law.
All right. Well, what's the speed limit?
Speed limit's 35 in the city.
Interesting. And you believe you were going 35?
No. I don't believe. I know.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me go ahead and see some identification from you, sir.
If you insist.
There we are.
Now listen, okay?
Okay.
I apologize.
For what?
I apologize.
For lying?
No.
Well, then why are you apologizing?
I apologize for making you stop get out your car, and talk to me about, allegedly speeding
Um,
or driving erratic or whatever you're gonna
I'm
do.
I'm gonna be real. I don't really take lightly to someone blatantly lying to my face, indicating that they know that they were going 35, despite the fact that you know damn well you were way above.
Well, okay. Maybe can we start over? Words, officer.
So I'm a gaslighter.
Right,
I'm, according to you,
right.
um, I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but you want to start over.
Wait, hold on. Did I say you were wrong?
Yeah. I said you were speeding, and you said you know you were doing the speed limit. So you're saying I'm wrong.
Well, I didn't say that. Those weren't my words. That was not verbatim. I
Well,
insinuated.
uh, if
Right?
I say you were speeding and you say you are not, you are telling me I'm wrong.
I mean, okay, I can see your argument there.
I
All right,
didn't say
listen.
that you called me a liar, because when you call someone a liar, there's kind of an implication there that it was done with malice, you know?
Right, no, for
Right,
sure. And
but
that's not what I'm doing here.
right,
You know?
right. Yeah, but I mean, if you want to start over, you can.
Mm. Okay. Hello, officer. Gregory Lightfoot here. I'm very sorry for speeding, and let me tell you why. I have a perfect excuse for this. I've
Okay.
been sitting at the tow lot for about an hour and 45 minutes, wasting precious gas and polluting the air of Los Santos, due to the fact that it was running for so long, because of that snowstorm we just had.
Mm-hmm.
And in that time, I got not a single job. So, um, being a little salty that I was, I got in my car here and I said, fuck it. And I'm gonna be honest, I know I was speeding. I was speeding through the city, and I know it's not the best way to relieve anger and stress. But I did that. I used the road as my stress ball, and I'm very sorry, and it won't ever happen again. And I hope you take my apology. You're not a gaslighter. You're honestly pretty cool. You seem like a nice guy, and you got some nice hair. So,
Thank
um,
you. Oh my God, that's so kind.
yeah, yeah. So, I'm sorry, man. It won't ever happen again. I can assure you.
Yeah, listen, apology accepted. Apology accepted. Now, why
Okay.
didn't you just start with that?
I'm gonna be honest. Because I remembered the first time when you said your name that you were gaslighting me when I got ran over by the grime truck. Um, and I was feeling a little salty about that too. So I decided to go a different route, and here we are.
Hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. But sit tight. I'll be with you shortly.
All right, thank you so much, officer.
Dispatch 125, show me back in service.
Special the one 1038 northbound Booking Airway. It's growing van code 4. Warning issued. Just added him to the MDT. Didn't write a full report. He's brand new to the city. Record him a bit of slack.
He admitted to it. We'll cut him a slight break. Hmm. Mr.
Hello.
Lightfoot,
Hey, what's going on?
here's what I'm gonna do.
Huh?
Number one, I appreciate that you took responsibility for your actions, okay? However, I can't look past the original, you know, lying about it completely at the beginning there. So, trying to find a middle ground here, right? Ideally, given the speeds that I clocked you at, you should be getting first-degree speeding, which is a $450 citation, 3 points on your license. You should also be getting negligent driving, yeah, but that's not what we're gonna go with here. Given your compliance, right, at least afterwards, I'm gonna still be issuing a citation, but it's gonna be for third-degree speeding, which is 1 point on your license and $150.
Okay, that's good. That's not bad.
I mean, in comparison to 450, I'd say it's
The steal.
pretty hefty. Yeah,
bargain.
you were
Yeah.
hauling ass down that road.
Yeah, I was. I was mad.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was.
All right, I am gonna need your signature right here along the bottom, just as I
Okay.
state to everyone. Not an admission of guilt. It's just, you know, you promising you're gonna take care of it, and you've acknowledged that you've received it. You can attempt to appeal this anytime in the next 30 days if you deem it appropriate. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it. You are gonna slow it down moving forward, though, right?
Oh, 100%. I'm never going to speed again.
All right. So you're
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
gonna be Mr. Lightfoot?
I will be Mr. Lightfoot, Officer Rhodes. I promise.
Perfect.
I
Perfect.
promise. Let me go ahead and
That's
just sign that for
thank you.
You know,
All right. You have been billed in the amount of $150.
that's fantastic. That's just great. I really do appreciate this.
So we're good on going from Gregory Leadfoot to Gregory Lightfoot, right?
That is correct. We are
Perfect.
great on that.
Perfect. And Mr. Lightfoot, do you have any comments, questions, or concerns for me?
Actually, now that I got you here, I do have a question.
Okay.
You know, I was just curious about the whole PD LOI thing.
PD what?
You know, the interest form.
Right.
Haven't heard back, and I was just wondering if
Yep. No one has heard back yet. So,
Oh, okay.
well,
okay.
what position have you applied for?
To be a police officer, sir.
Okay. So, the way it's working is you express interest, right? From there, we have a receptionist called Lele. Obviously, it's been, you know, the holiday season, so things
Right.
may not be happening super quick. But at some point in time, you should receive a text message with an actual form to fill out.
Gotcha.
Once you receive that text message, you fill out that form. Should ask you questions like, you know, what job you're going for, what shift you intend on working, in addition to, you know, contact information, references, inability to, you know, fill out a resume, stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
Then when recruitment actually starts to happen, that's when the captains are going to go over that specific form and start pulling people either into interviews or potentially into an academy. But that may not happen here for the next couple weeks.
Right.
But
course.
essentially, you need to make sure that you get that text message at some point in time.
Yeah, because one of my brother, he got a form, but I never got a form. So I was like, well, damn, maybe my resume wasn't good enough. You know, that's what I was thinking.
I mean, like I said, when did you put your name on the interest list?
This was about 9 days ago now. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure. You can always head over to Mission Row. We do have a receptionist there. Speak with them. If you actually, you know what? I would say wait one additional day. I know that's asking for a lot. You don't have to. But again, holiday season and such.
Right.
And if you don't get a text, and make sure you look at your text messages to ensure that, you know, you didn't actually receive it. But if you don't get anything, head over to Mission Row, resubmit your information. It's possible, you know, while you're telling the receptionist your phone number, maybe or officer, maybe it was typoed. I'm not sure. So we'll at least be able to clarify that information. Actually, go ahead and head over to Mission Row, speak with the receptionist, resubmit your information.
Roads welfare check.
I'm Ocean King. She's going to submit that information to me, and I'm going to add it to the form. But you have to go to her first.
Okay, I'm going now.
All right.
At a safe
Safely,
speed.
right?
Of course. At a
All
safe
right.
speed.
You're free to
Thank you,
go.
Officer
Have a wonderful
Rhodes.
day.
Bye-bye.
Dispatch 130, latest 38, code 4, 130, 10 How ironic. Mr. Lightfoot doing 84 and a 35. Huh. Sanders from 130. Does Sanders, the receptionist, have radio?
You know what?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay.
Perfect. Be advised, you have an individual, Gregory Lightfoot, en route to Mission Row to resubmit his information. He indicated he sent his info 9 days ago and has not gotten a text message with the actual application. So I'm going to send him over to you. I will remove him from the list if I see a prior entry and then re-add him towards the end just to ensure if there was a typo in his number or anything to that extent. That's, you know, not the reason as to why he didn't get a text message with the application.
Absolutely, I can send the updated information to you after we finish.
Perfect. I'm also going to go through our text messages now and add everyone who you've already sent to me.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see.
Might have one.
That background audio for for like radio traffic sounds like something local to me. It's not an alarm, it's an alarm. Y'all hear that?
133 1038 northbound Buccaneer Way. Drawing back.
Column.
Page 116 clear traffic, back to 8.
Sanders, be advised, all of the entries you've sent to me, I believe it's a total of 7, have been added. Chat, I need to pee and also grab a drink. 130, 10-7, couple mics. I need to hide.
The latest robbery call in San Andreas.
We're back, chat.
Responding to the latest 911 at Cedar Buds. Do you have additional units I could assist?
EMS 76 with 1012.
116.25 at Senior Buns.
Ten nine.
He's taking off. Individual is going to be entering a blue colored vehicle. Oh, Jesus. Stand by.
Any additionals?
Hey, firm, he's going to be entering. Hey, don't you take off.
En route.
Code 4 for EMS. Would you like us to 1012?
$195 at Senior Buds.
Hey, firm, good shit. You still need a 77?
Yeah, I need statements from the witnesses down here, please.
Gotcha.
En route.
EMS son?
One three 823, Senor Abuns, where do you want me?
If you can go inside and speak to the employees, individuals that were wearing the uniform, pointed him out and he took off.
There was an
25,
individual with
23.
short waving hair. She said she witnessed the stabbing. She talks very softly. Short wavy hair. She's a worker.
I'm back. The other thing I wanted to play for like insulin pump CGM related stuff is obviously with it being connected to my phone and whatnot, it can obviously upload its data. But having the peace of mind of knowing that like my blood sugar goes low, right? Like I have a couple of people who would get notified in the event where my blood sugar was low for an extended period of time, you know? Because the reality is, if your blood sugar is low and you're asleep and for whatever reason you don't wake up and do something about it, like, you're kind of fucked. That's him. That's fucking him. That's Mr. Lightfoot, isn't it? There's no way.
Echo 15, good to
Yeah.
like roll out with this victim.
We're gonna slow it down, right?
Yeah, of course.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
What's your name?
Jay.
Jay
I
what?
have one additional out
Jay Wong.
front. I have one other
Okay,
witness
Jay.
who claims
I catch you
similar
speeding again
situation.
like that, you're gonna get a
I
citation. Is
have
that
one witness
understood?
with me
Yeah,
right
of
now that's
course,
claimed
of
the
course.
exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, copy.
130, 10-8. Any actives? Am I needed over at Senior Buns?
Yeah, if you can come help us out, bro, just get a couple statements from me from the witnesses.
10-4. When I get there, if you can just direct me towards who may have been a witness to
Absolutely.
the event. Thank you. I'll be there in 2 mics.
Are EMS clear to take the stabbing victim to the hospital?
That's going to be a Sultan call. Sultan, do you have a statement from the victim, or do you want me to reroute to the hospital and take their statement?
Yes, if you can follow the ambulance to the hospital and get their statement instead. Thank you.
10-4. What if I meet EMS while they're en route to the hospital? Because I'm coming from the docks.
No, absolutely, absolutely.
10-4. All right, EMS, you should be clear to roll. I'll meet you over at the hospital.
22, our last, some tow truck just crashed a car into a crowd of people, and now we're doing crowd cleanup.
10-4. As the Ellie fam on speed dial, big true. Yo, and the notifications, oh my gosh, they're so like they're constant. You can set pretty much cooldowns of like get notified once every X amount of minutes for as long as it's low, but you don't set that by default. That shit's like every minute. Crazy. Ooh. Sir? Sir, are you all right? Oh, you're knocked out. Okay, all right. You know, you just take that nap. All right.
EMS are ready to roll again. Apologies, we just had a mass
You're good.
casualty.
I'm ready. I'm with you.
No.
130 en route to the hospital. Take a victim statement. Consultant, is there a report up? Is there a report up for this?
Negative, not yet.
10-4.
All right.
16 report is up for the stabbing at Senior Buns. It's under reports right now while we put all the evidence and figure out.
10-4. My witness claims, and judging off the description, the fella that you have in custody right now, blacked out, white undershirt, arguing with a fella about hot dogs when he came in, was already brandishing a knife, didn't like the prices, stabbed him.
Hmm.
I gotcha. These stores hate me. I don't.
Did we approach the original 911 caller?
Up here, so I don't have to physically fight the stairs.
I believe Brendan was the individual I was speaking to. He gave a very similar story.
All right, this should.
Complaining about a hot dog with 2 orders. Guy with the black jacket pulled out a knife and stabbed the guy with the brown jacket after an altercation because Ryan, who was giving out the orders, was misunderstood as to
I have
whose
a fresh
orders
body.
was whose, I guess.
Oh god, I should probably get
Kind of the
flight payment
consensus.
first.
Let me just try and get
No? Oh, he was. Oh, he. Okay.
You
Hi.
speak yourself
Yeah,
in the back, friendo.
What
similar story I'm
happened?
getting from him.
He
He's letting
got
me know
stabbed
that
and his shit got fucked
he
up. I'm
came
not gonna lie
here,
to you.
he was the first
I'm not
order,
gonna lie
his
to you.
friend
Well,
picked up his
He
order,
picked up
again,
his-
and
I'm
then
very
they thought he was
tired.
stealing, so
We struggled to
stabbed
get
him.
that bleeding
So
down
we
for
can
a
talk to the
while. I
Buns
think
employees
he
and
might
see
have
what
broken
their
his
side of
leg
the
on
story
the fall
is.
down.
10-4. Mine was
Oh my
I'm not
a
gonna lie to you.
customer. Floppier spoke to
I've had a
a
pretty shitty day.
England
Job
accent.
one
Oh, a
for-
Not
New
as shitty
England
as this guy.
accent. I don't know about that one.
I just want.
Yeah, he's still
He just wanted
bleeding.
food.
He just wanted food. Oh. Yeah,
Alright, I'm
well,
gonna
you know,
go ahead and...
thank you, Aphrodite.
You're welcome. I believe this officer would like to speak to you once you're done, sir.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh,
Oh my
jeez.
goodness.
Okay, so, you know, all this severe bleeding you had is stopped because Aphrodite's amazing. But,
Birds, is that you?
but your leg is broken.
You work
Have you got any
here?
drugs?
Yeah, I work here.
They gave him a job for some reason.
Yeah, they gave me my job
Like
back.
meth,
Oh, how far you
cocaine,
fallen?
heroin,
No, dry road.
speed for the
What do you
pain.
mean?
I just got
It was-
reports
it
that
was
there
a-
was a fight
risen?
breaking out behind senior.
You saying the hospital's fallen?
No.
No, you-
fire
you.
from anybody.
Why?
Almost got you fixed up here.
Oh, because I had
Um,
multiple businesses and now I'm a doctor again.
From CEO to... I mean, you know,
Doctor.
at least it's
Well, technically I was still a
respectful.
doctor.
Respectful, so that's good.
Exactly, for now.
What do you mean for now?
I don't know. Never know what could happen between now and tomorrow or something. You know, you never know.
Got fucking itchy feet already. That's
No,
crazy.
no, I'm just.
I wonder
just
if I
day by
could piss
day.
Ledson off with just 2 words.
Surely.
Hold on, wait.
Alright, just step down. I have another quick look
La,
at
la,
you, make
la,
sure.
la, la, la. I'm about to run. I'm about to run.
Hey, Malachi. I'm just gonna...
Too close. I feel like
did
I'm standing
tell
too
Dr.
close.
Cantor that I'd probably leave this hospital in cuffs. So it's entirely likely.
Oh gosh. Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
Keep
Rhodes,
talking like
how's
that,
it
you end
going?
up like, those
I'm
senior
doing
bum
good. I'm
workers
doing
on Bay
good.
at those
Officer
places.
Rhodes with the LSPD. I'm here to take your statement.
All right.
Can I go ahead and start with your ID?
Yeah, sure.
What did you just
Derek
do?
Thompson, the one and
All
only.
right. And your phone number, please.
And my phone number is 420 571 7769.
McNulty, what's your status?
All right. 1 second. All right, Mr. Thompson, can you explain what happened to me? Actually, you know what? Let's just move a little further in this direction just to ensure if any of those beds get used, we're not talking over them. All right. So what happened?
Oh, my memory's a bit hazy because I had a bit of a tumble, but I was in line with the queue to get some food. They said the kitchen wasn't working, so everyone's tempers were a bit flared up.
They said
mine
the
included.
kitchen wasn't working?
Yeah, so they was like, "Oh, we can't make any food," and then all the customers got a bit angry, frustrated because you know how people are when they're hungry. I mean, if I don't have my Snickers, I get really pissed off.
Right. You're not you when you're hungry. I understand.
Exactly that. But anyways, yeah, when I ordered food, got food, I picked up what I thought was my order. I think there was a miscommunication with the other guy, but so he pulled out a knife. I'm assuming
We
he
have
was
the original
cut his
911
burger,
caller
but there
coming
was
down here as he's to go.
there is some water on the floor, and there was no wet floor sign. So I slipped, and I think his knife went in my back or something. Can't remember. So can I want to sue Senior Buns for not having a wet floor sign.
Okay. Unfortunately, the likelihood of you getting anything from Senior Buns is pretty slim considering the individual likely shouldn't have had a knife out to begin with. It's reckless endangerment.
Is it though? But
Yeah.
cutting, like, you use knives to cut food.
Right, but was this someone who worked at Senior Buns or someone waiting for their food?
I think it's someone waiting for their food.
Right.
Flop, can you come
So
back
if you're
out here
waiting
watching
for your
95?
food in line, you don't typically have a knife in hand.
I'm sorry, 10-9, your radio cut.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you was to get your food though. I mean, I'm not standing up for the guy by any means, but
Are you sure? Because we have witness statements indicating something a little different.
no. I don't remember too well. I might have hit my head on the way down.
Got it. All right, let me communicate this information to the other officers. Give me just a moment. So I have the victim's statement. It's not good. I'm gonna be real. He almost sounds like he's trying to cover for the guy. He did indicate his memory is hazy because he had a tumble. Pretty much said he was in line. Stated that they said the kitchen was down. He eventually ordered his food. You know, people are angry. There was some sort of miscommunication with the other dude. He pulled out a knife, and then this guy states, the victim, that there was water on the ground. There was no wet floor sign, and he slipped into the knife of the other person. But then he says, I can't really remember. And that he wants to sue Senior Buns.
Man, only as Senior Buns, only.
Victim's name's a Derek Thompson. State ID 2757. I will input all of this within the report. However, based on what he's saying, I mean, unless we have witness statements indicating a completely different thing, I had to mute my radio, unfortunately. I'm in the hospital. There's a lot of people talking. Seems like he's either trying to get a big lawsuit against Senior Buns or might be in cahoots with the dude who stabbed him. I don't know. Why else would he say he slipped into his knife?
Jesus Christ.
Let me just say, anyone shows up to the hospital saying they slipped and no. Mm-mm. They're just trying to cover most times. They're just trying to cover. I mean, ultimately, I don't think if he has no information, I'm going to release him. We have nothing to hold him on.
Absolutely,
But I'll put it in the
He was
report.
a victim in this. You could let him go. I guess victim or slipped into a knife. I don't know.
All right.
Fraud.
So just to verify, make sure we're on the same page here. There was water on the floor, no wet floor sign, and then you slipped into the knife of the individual. So it was not intentional. Is that correct?
I think so.
You think so?
I was a Z officer. I hit my head on the way down. That's to the best of my ability. That's what I think that happened.
Got it. Okay, understood. If that's the case and you have no additional information, you are free to go. Given that I have your statement, contact information. If we do have any further questions, just be mindful that you may receive a call from a number that you might not be familiar with. But obviously, if it is us, we'll identify ourselves immediately on the phone. But yeah, Mr. Thompson, you are free to go.
Perfect. Could I grab your number? Is that okay?
Sure. Yeah. There we are. And if you wouldn't mind texting me, just with your full name, that way I can quickly add you to my contacts. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah, I'll do it. All right.
Perfect.
Appreciate
And
your time, all right?
Yeah, you as well. Thank you very much. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Thanks for keeping this street safe.
I try.
Thank you again.
What did you just do?
Here, here's a tissue. Here, just take a tissue.
Oh my god, what is this?
Oh. Victim. There we go. Copy this. All right, give me one moment. Ooh, this is looking good.
Next one think he fell, so he might have a
Save. Hmm. There we go. All right, victim statement is in. Tetra, thank you for the tier 2 for 42 months. Not a problem. His contact information is all in there as well, just in case we need to reach out. I'm not gonna lie. The MDT being as smooth as it is, being able to just paste that in here was so fucking nice. Not gonna lie. That was real nice. Is there a line we can put here? I mean, I could probably space all this out. And then... Can I underline that line? That's not bad. Am I... Am I crazy? Is my vision fucked? Is that line straight? Am I going crazy? It is straight. I'm going crazy, chat. Send help. I can actually see that it's straight. I'm zoomed in. Y'all can't see it, but I can see it. I'm insane. For a moment, there was an area right here that didn't look straight. But now it do, so I don't know. There we are. I'm getting old. You're not wrong.
I'm reaching maximum EP drive. That's not good.
Might be time to get an eye test. I actually need to. Something that's never happened before is that my low blood sugars now sort of have a new symptom, which is like my vision gets fucked, but not in a blurry way, in a strange way, and it's never happened to me before up until like the past year, but only when my blood sugar's low. Oh, you're not wrong, Keith. Straight up, yo, age is getting to me, man. Age is getting to me. I'm old. I'm having a midlife crisis. Okay, I'm having a midlife crisis. Why am I in the market for a Corvette? I'm kidding, by the way. It's a joke. All right. What's happening? Ugh. Yo, I did see a brand new Corvette yesterday on the highway. I have to admit, they look nice. Though it had a let me see if I can find a photo. It had a spoiler that I did not like. Yeah, it had a spoiler that I didn't like. If you had a good Christmas, I did. I hope yours was well. Not gonna lie though, when you see a brand new Corvette, like before older ones, I mean, you would like glance at them and be like, oh damn, that's not. Now with the way they look, especially like the front end, they're just like, they just look fucking crazy, man. They look crazy. The trains fix themselves? They did. We're good. CJ, I agree. And you know what? I even thought that was the older, when I say older, I mean like C7s, right? I think the lights of a C7 was also similar to the front end of a specific Ferrari. But yeah, they sevens are in C8s fucking crazy. Though, yeah, don't forget, all right? Don't be buying cars right now if you don't need them. All right? Interest rates, they be boangy. Interest rates, sky high. Used car market, crashing, or so it seems. Who knows? So don't pay an arm and a leg for shit like that. Dispatch 130, show me out an abandoned club on the corner of Vespucci and Alta. I'm gonna be requesting a tow for it. Hello? Is anyone there? Invest in appliances, not cars. Okay, don't be judging me, all right? In the past few months, I had to buy a new I had to buy a new stove, or gas range is what they're technically called, I guess. I had to buy, well, I didn't have to, but when I was getting that, I was like, fuck it, I might as well get a new dishwasher. The one I had was relatively old and did have a slight issue. Not anything like... And let me tell you, fucking worth it. A solid, really good fucking dishwasher, invaluable. And then, you know, there may have been a good sale on some relatively new technology. Like an all-in-one washer-dryer combo. When I say all-in-one, I mean it's like one unit. And also not really small like the old ones used to be. And like way more efficient. I had to. Listen, I'm gonna be real. I'm trying to make my life as simple as possible, all right? Buy your cheap car, $220 a month. And $220 a month, I don't know what setting I can change for the streetlights. Someone did say it was this, but when I did it, it didn't work. It's already off. New appliances are the best. Oh, 100%. 100%. Oh. All right, server shut down. It said quick command executed. Mackey's for breakfast. Hey, you do you. Do. And we good. All right, server is coming back up. Remember how excited I was going to Toys R Us as a kid? Now as an adult, I get excited going to Home Depot. Oh, listen, I agree. Okay, I agree. Oh, you know what else I got new? So the smoke detectors in my house hit 10 years old, and this happened midstream. I was hearing something, and I would say my hearing is like solid. And what I mean by that is like, you know, I'm the person who in a car can very quickly identify a rattle or something that shouldn't be, right? So I'm sitting there playing GTA and I have my volume at 100%, like everything's fucking loud. And every so often, I'm talking like every 30 seconds, I'm hearing this like double beep. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I take off my left, you know, headphone and I hear it again. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, that was when the doggo got super fucking scared. So I'm sitting here thinking like, okay, it's not like the alarm's not going off, but it's also not a low battery because I replace them every single year. In addition, the one that was going off is hardwired. So I'm sitting there like, what is happening, right? My dog was fucking scared from the beep because of how loud it was, right? And so come to find out, the double beep is pretty much something you can't turn off. It's intended to be an annoyance because they expire after 10 years. So it's pretty much saying, hey, I'm useless, right? So I immediately start looking online. And I was just like, you know what? Like smoke detectors are pretty expensive as is, right? So I just sat there and I was like, should I get the Nest Protects? Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? And at some point I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just pay the extra, you know, $30-$40 for each one and just get something that, you know, a few things. I also have a Nest thermostat, and the importance here is in the event of smoke or anything like that, because it's connected to the thermostat, it'll automatically shut off the furnace, shut off the air. That way, in the event of an actual fire or smoke, you're not, you know, you're not blasting air into the actual, you know, house while all that's happening. So, yeah, they do expire. It depends. Typically 10 years, but not always. So I ended up replacing all of them. And the good news was that I have hardwired ones, but they're no longer hardwired. Well, that's a little complicated. Hardwired in the sense that the house provides power to them instead of them being battery powered. They have some additional features like I think it's called the pathway light, where if you walk by it, the light turns on, even if the lights are off. And still sort of, you know, see. But the hardwiring portion where they're like physically connected by wire is no longer a thing. In fact, you pretty much cap off that section and don't use it for the new ones. And the benefit is that I can literally place one anywhere I fucking want where it didn't exist before. Now, obviously they get expensive if you get like a shit ton, but I added a few additional ones in areas where I didn't have them before, just as a precaution. And you know, in the event where something were to happen, a few things. Number one, my power were to go out, I get notified. Two, if any of the alarms went off, get notified. It also has a heads up alarm, like when it realizes that the level of smoke is increasing but isn't at like, hey, there's a fire type deal yet. It gives you the ability to like a heads up thing. And when the alarms go off, it'll tell you, because you can indicate where you put the smoke detector. It'll tell you like, you know, smoke detected in insert, you know, name of room. That way it's no longer a matter of trying to figure out where. Yes, it is a carbon monoxide detector as well. Does it go off when you cook bacon? No. But I imagine, Gold, that might be more related to proximity of the detector to where you're cooking. Yeah, I don't know. I like the peace of mind of knowing in the event where something were to happen while I'm away from home, I'd be notified. You know, like, I don't know. That shit scares me. That shit fucking scares me. Used to be super sensitive when you were cooking. I mean, I guess it sort of kind of makes sense for an apartment, right? Because let's say one of your neighbors, right, in a nearby apartment was cooking bacon, right? They threw it on the stove, started cooking, really tired that day, told themselves they're going to rest their eyes for a few minutes, fell asleep, right? Like I don't know. I think I'd prefer the annoyance of an oversensitive alarm over someone not getting alerted, you know? At least for me. Bacon detector. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, for me, it's peace of mind. And I'm good with paying a slight premium for peace of mind. 100%. 110%. And I say the same thing about my car. I don't give a fuck what it costs to repair my car. All right. The moment I almost got rear-ended one day, like traffic just randomly stopped. I slam on my brakes. I'm perfectly fine, right? I'm at a complete stop. The vehicle behind me made no effort to stop. Literally none. And when I say they were probably less than an inch away from my rear bumper when they did stop, I truly mean, like, from the angle of my rear view camera, I could barely see a gap in between the two cars. And when that happened, like, do you know how, like, seatbelts lock up? Think of that, except instead of just locking up, it physically retracts and pulls you into your seat. Like, electronically, something happens where it reels back in and holds you in your seat. And the intent, from my understanding, is that it's some, like, whiplash prevention system where you would have to replace the seat because something sort of fires off, allowing the seat to bend a certain way to reduce the impacts of, you know, whiplash or the effects of whiplash. Listen, I would take that any day of the week, except the fact that it's gonna, you know, be more expensive to repair, because I don't give a fuck about material things like that. All right, if I'm okay, that's all I care about. That is, I don't give a fuck. Car's replaceable. You know what isn't? My fucking spine. Or, you know, a head injury. Like, fuck that shit, man. No, thank you. Crush his rib cage? Which mechanism? Because I think we're talking about two very different things. The seatbelt reels you into the seat, but then allows the seat to bend a certain way that it otherwise wouldn't be able to in its normal position. It pretty much allows it, from my understanding, to bend backwards. I'm sure if you Google just like Volvo whiplash protection or something, it's probably not too difficult to explain.
Headache go on, and I gotta get my ass back.
Don't let me hold you up, then get going.
Yes, sir.
Morning.
Howdy, Rhodes. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. No complaints.
Good.
Oh my God, wait. Have you taken...
Wait, what?
I looked at
Are
dispatch.
we headed back to Senior Buns, Rhodes? You want to come?
If you need additionals, yeah, absolutely.
They're requesting a pickup right now.